shot fake. Gaines will have to heave a long 30-footer. Oh! Oh, yeah! Court holds it high to Newman. Long three! Goal! Holy smokes! He hit a 26-footer! The timeline guarded by Holden. Rashad gonna drive. Penetration. He lost the basketball. Ball loose on the floor. Ezra tries to pick it up. He's got to throw it up at the horn. And it goes! It goes! It goes, baby! A three-pointer! A three-pointer! The Dogs have won it at the horn, and it's Bedlam on the press row. 73-70. Dogs do it again. Run for your lives. The students are everywhere. For three from the right corner. Long three by Marcus Thornton. No! He did it again. To the rim. Stop! Holy smokes! He won't miss. He's dead-eye certain from the right way. Second gear. Drives and lays it up good. Boy, he just flew right by it. He threw it over like 2 or 3 old gold shirts, arms all stretched out.
Gives it to Dante. Soft, long two from the right side. Dante Williams knocks it down.
Who hit it? Kentavious three from the right corner. Dogs back in front. It's a heavyweight bout. Here's KCP. A little showtime, baby. Gerald to the rim. Lay it good. Oh, big Dante with a two-handed stuff from the putback. Robinson into the backcourt. Here it comes for a dunk. Oh, yeah! Two-handed dunk, and the Dogs lead. Jump
pass to Robinson. Drives in for a 10-footer. Knocks it down right in the lane. Gerald. Jump pass to KCP for three. Oh, yeah! NBA range. Dustin Ware. A little Dustin sanity. Georgia wins it. 76-62. Georgia over the 12th-ranked Florida Gators. Long three by Marcus Thornton. No! He did it again. He'll try to create something. Crossover through the legs. Pump fake. Long three by Marcus Thornton. No! He did it again. What the heck is going on? Steal by Caldwell Pope on the near side. To the rim. Stuff! Holy smokes! Rice just dribbling, running away from Robinson. Steal by Caldwell Pope on the near side. To the rim. Stuff! Holy smokes! And a foul on Rice. Kick out to Vinnie Williams. Catch, shoot, three. Good! Vinnie curls all the way around to the left side of the floor and gives it back to Gerald. Robinson going to go baseline. Kick out to Vinnie Williams. Catch, shoot, three. Good! Vinnie Williams with the three-pointer. That's the air trend. Nothing but the bottom of the net escape shot. 3-on-1 breakaway. Robinson, reverse lay-in. Hangs on the iron and goes, and a foul. Eric Smith in the ball game for Darren Horn. Throws it out on the wing. We steal it. 3-on-1 breakaway. Robinson, reverse lay-in. Hangs on the iron and goes, and a foul. Oh, the smallest guy on the floor just took it to the rim. He'll fake, crossover, goes by Lamb to the rack. Lay-in good! Oh, the smallest guy on the floor just took it to the rim. Estefarino from Dante Williams. Here it's a 13-point lead for Georgia. Robinson with a beautiful wraparound and a two-handed dunk. Estefarino from Dante Williams. A beautiful assist from Robinson. Oh, he got fouled and he made the lay-in. Count the basket. 65-61, 19 seconds to go. Nemi inbounds to Robinson. Gerald zips up the floor, into the lane. Free throw or lay-in. Good, and a foul. Oh, he got fouled and he made the lay-in. Count the baskets. He's going to take it finger roll off the glass. Good. 9 for Dante tonight. Shot blocked. Nemi going to take it. Push it up the floor on the dribble. He's going to take it finger roll off the glass. Good. Dogs lead it 52-50. Two-handed dunk and the Dogs lead. 1:45 to go.
Vulture was able to steal last time inside. Let's see what that adjustment is. Here goes.
Steal Robinson into the backcourt. Here it comes. We do it. Oh, yeah. Two-handed dunk and the Dogs lead. 1:45 to go. Here's KCP. A little showtime, baby. Walker above the arc on the left side. Desperately runs down the lane. Throws up a floater. Off the rim. No good. Young tried to follow it with a one-handed dunk. No good. Here's KCP. A little showtime, baby. A tomahawk jam and an intentional foul on Patrick Young. Stegman is berserk. Loving it. Trey looks around, nobody guarding, bombs a three, yes sir! Trey Tompkins. Tompkins out front, fakes the pass to Leslie, left corner Ware, here's the three, good! Dustin from the left corner, trying to set the play. Gerald, kick out to Ware for a three, it's good! Dustin hit another three! Oh my goodness, 73-70 with 15 seconds to go.
I felt like I was wide open. Gerald, drove in, made a great pass, and I just felt, I've been hitting him all night. Might as well take another, and it went in.
Johnson has 4 threes. He only had 7. Here's a backside ball. Gerald Robinson from Ware. Oh, baby, what a play. Georgia up 5.
2:37 to play. Collected in by Ware. No look to Price to Leslie. Oh, baby! Goes to Leslie. Send it into Tompkins. Spin to the baseline. Up with right hand. Good! Tompkins sinks it. Trey with 20. Timeout, Kentucky.
One-handed rebound. Feed Tatum on the left side. We stole it. Knock it away. Long pass up the floor. Robinson for a dunk on the other end. Ball fake from 3. We'll get it to Thornton. He'll shoot the 3. Oh, yeah! Marcus Thornton.
Murphy, a 6'10 sophomore from South Kingstown, Rhode Island, for the first time in the ballgame. He's working down low on Big Price. Jeremy gave him the move, and a monster dunk! Oh, and a foul! Welcome to the game, Mr. Murphy. Tompkins alley-oop. Oh, my goodness! Rebound Leslie, quick outlet transition. Robinson to Price, one dribble, and a dunk and a foul. Yes, oh, Jeremy flexes for the student. Feed to Price, drops it off from Leslie. Price dunks it, and he's fouled on the play. Dogs work right to left as we view it next to the Georgia bench. Here's Ware, catch, shoot, 3, good. First points of the game. Here's Robinson on the far side. Wow, Gerald just went right by him. Well, he didn't leave any doubt that time. He stuffed it. Here's Leslie around the screen from Dante Williams. Right to the rim. Oh, man! Here's Aaron Dotson holding on the wing. Go to Garrett Green, and he's stripped by Robinson. Feeds it back to Price for a dunk. Pass up the floor, stolen by Georgia. The Dogs are going back the other way. Price to Barnes for the dunk and the foul. Oh, and Jeremy does a trot back to half court. Spins away from the defender. Now he's going to shoot it. Oh, off balance. Oh, it wins! It wins! Alabama recovers on defense. Penetrate, kick out to Ware. Fakes the 3, they get it into the corner. There's another 3, Tompkins! 3-pointer by Tompkins, timeout. Anthony Grant in Alabama, the Dogs on a roll. .32 on the clock, 18. Buckland, they say shoot it. He pivots, he dribbles, left wing, spins away from the defender. Now he's going to shoot it. Oh, off balance. Oh, it wins! It wins! Off balance in the circle.
4 seconds to go. Ware with the ball. Drives. Ware to the rim. Floater won't go. There's Tompkins. The putback at the buzzer. At the horn. Are they going to have to look at it? They count the bucket. We go to overtime.
It was good. He got it out. No doubt about it.
Seconds left. Nolte looking for Leslie. This is Robinson at 6. Salicic on him. Little juke move inside to Price, who scores with a second left. That was a good dish by Robinson to Jeremy Price.
Wow, what a finish. Rebound, kicks off right corner, collected in by Ware. No look to Price, to Leslie. Oh, baby! Holy moly, a one-handed stufferino. And it's 7-2.
And Notre Dame's pieces out so well with all those guys shoot the three.
Holy moly! Oh, wow! Tompkins with a lob to Leslie from the left side. He reached his arm way back, caught it with one hand, and flushed that baby.
Three, air ball, rebound underneath Tompkins. Trey with a scowl on his face, pushes it down the floor. Beautiful bounce feed to Robinson. Reverse lay-in. Good. Holy cow, that was beautiful. Timeout. Mississippi State. 59-30.
UAB in deep, missed under the basket. Dogs with a rebound, run it out. Ware to Robinson, penetrates, change hands, scoop, reverse layup, good. He did everything but sell Coca-Cola in that one. Dogs picked up the rebound. Dogs down by 3, alley-oop. Oh, showtime! Tompkins to Leslie. Lob from the right wing. Run down the baseline. Leslie in a two-handed stomp. Pass up the floor, stolen by Georgia. The Dogs are going back the other way. Price to Barnes for the dunk and the foul. Oh, and Jeremy does a trot back to half court. A little globetrotter action by the seniors. Out to Ware, Dustin for 3 to tie it right corner. Kick out left corner to Thornton, doesn't shoot. Ware will for 3, good. Rebounded by Barnes, out to Ware for a 3. Takes the pass to Leslie, left corner Ware, here's the 3, good. He's got 3 fouls, here's Robinson. Drives into the circle, kick out to Ware for a jumper, good for 3. From right to left, kick out Ware for 3, good. Dustin, smoke it tonight. Gerald, kick out to Ware for 3, it's good. Dustin hit another 3. Oh my goodness, 73-70 with 15 seconds to go. Ware's 7th 3 of the night, 21 points for the junior out of Powder Springs. He is stroking that baby tonight. Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Welcome to GeorgiaDogs.com. I'm Nancy Musa here at Stegman Coliseum, where your men's basketball team defeated Morehouse College with a score of 74-50. Let's take it to some highlights from tonight's game.
Just a little more than 90 seconds into the ball game. Exhibition opener. The season begins for real next Friday night against Wofford. Nice pass inside down to the lane to Forbius from Brantley. Dogs with the ball. Caldwell Pope for 3, left side. That's good.
Screened out in the far corner there. That was Fakir trying to dribble out of trouble. And Morehouse is going to turn it over. Robinson on a steal back and forth. And an alley-oop lob. Was that Kentavious back to Robinson, who really skied slide and dumped it through. He's got 4. He had 2 free throws in the first. Nemi with a 3 from downtown straight away. Vincent Williams, left-hand feed to Nemi Jurisic. Top of the key, Nolte, that left-handed 3, finds the range and is good. Rebounded by Dante Williams. Outlet to Ware, long pass up the floor to Gerald Robinson, alley-oop to Thornton. Thornton had it bounce off his fingertips.
Your men's basketball team kicks off the 2011-2012 season next Friday, November 11th against Wofford. So make sure you come out to Stegman Coliseum to support your Bulldogs. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you stay logged on to GeorgiaDogs.com for all your news and information on your Georgia Bulldogs. For GTV, I'm Nancy Musa. Have yourself a Bulldog day.
For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Naja Bradley here at Stegman Coliseum, where tonight Georgia got the win over Wofford, 62-49. We got a chance to catch up with some of the players. Here's what they had to say.
You know that you got a group of young guys that you have to lead and have to make sure that they're always doing what they're doing. And you know, they're young, so they got a lot of things going through their minds. So I think we just have to make sure that we're keeping them in between the lines, keeping them focused on what we have to do and get done.
We're gonna get some rest tonight. Get some rest and come back. Probably just scout the next team and execute the game plan on Sunday.
Nine to 5, 9 straight points actually for Wofford. That ends with a slash through the lane and a quick feed to Kentavious, and he lays it up on the right side for his first points as a Bulldog. Guarded in a man-to-man, gets a screen, gets open, left of the circle, and knocks it down, a three-pointer. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his first 3 of the night. Here's Ware with a left-hand dribble through the circle, kick out Robinson, 3-ball, good. Gerald Robinson ties it up with a 3. Bird free throw is good. That ends a 12-0 run by Georgia. So it's 22-14 now. Dogs leading Wofford. 6:05 to go first half. Here's Robinson. Ran right by his man. In the air. Scoop layup. Good. Oh, Gerald Robinson. And we'll take it back up in the other direction. Right to left. We work the floor. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Dogs up 27-19 on Wofford. There's the flurry of missed shots. Nice one-handed pass from Dante Williams. Top of the key. A one-handed bullet down low to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope for the lay-in, and he's got 12. The freshman leading the Dogs in scoring tonight. 3. Terriers threw it away. Dogs come out it and want to run with it. Here's Vincent Williams all the way up the floor. Kick to Brantley for a 3. Good! Gerard Brantley with the air trend. Nothing but the bottom of the net escape shot. Over the shoulder catch by Crowell. Tried to hand it off. They lost it on the floor. Dogs want to run. Jurisic with a dunk in the feed from Gerald Robinson. Nemi and Gerald running the floor. Made the second one on a line drive. He's in double figures with 10. It's 44-35. The Dogs lead Wofford. Here's Thornton with the ball, trying to drive down in traffic down the left side of the lane. Had it knocked out of his hands. I got screened out, didn't see who scored. The rebound taken by the Dogs. Robinson with a nice drop off to Nemi, a head fake and a pump fake and a lay-in good and a timeout. Shot clock at 10, game clock at 2 minutes. 53-45 Georgia. Jurisic sets a screen for Gerald. Reverses the ball. We go to Ware for 3, right side. Good, it rattled in there. Dustin hit a big 3 with a $1:49 to go in the game.
Be sure to come out and support men's basketball this Sunday at 6 p.m. as they take on Bowling Green. For GTV, I'm Naja Bradley.
Jason Atkins for GeorgiaDogs.com here at Stegman Coliseum, where the Georgia Bulldogs defeated Bowling Green State University 63-54 here in Athens. Here's what head coach Mark Fox and some of the players had to say following the game.
It was a hard-fought game. I don't think we fought hard enough on the backboards, and that sticks out at me. You know, we did not rebound the ball well. We certainly did some nice things. That's not one of them. But this group, we did compete. We made a lot of mistakes, which we're going to continue to make as we grow up. The key will be for us to learn from those things. And I thought that we defended fairly well, okay? I thought offensively we ended up with a good percentage. We had some immature plays, but we have an immature team. And we've got to continue to try and grow up fast.
We definitely try to address rebounding. You know, it's pretty apparent that we lost the rebounding battle, so that's something we'll definitely address starting practice tomorrow. Just got to hit the glass more, young front court, and we just got to rebound as a unit, not just front court, not just on the front line, so on all 5 people out there on the court.
Just gotta take a more mature approach to the game, into the game. Just be more focused, you know, for 40 minutes really, and just play both halves and play every possession. It's something that is hard to do, especially for a young team. But you know, we're just gonna get back in the gym, get back in practice, and just get back to work.
Lob pass inside by Bowling Green. It's stolen by the Dogs. They run the floor, get it to Kincavious Caldwell Pope, and a soft 2-point jumper from 17 to the right of the basket. Georgia by 11, looking for more right here. Robinson, left wing, pulls it away on his right hip. Alley-oop, lob, and a dunk. Oh, yes, sir. Dante Williams from Gerald Robinson. And Crawford there to take it away and going to drive and then reject it as he drives to the basket. Pope just knocked it about 10 rows into the seats. Crawford, the little guy, with a screen from the big guy. They tried to throw it inside. We knock it away with a steal. Here's Robinson on a run out. Bank shot good. The whistle, you heard it, and a foul. 3-point opportunity coming up for Georgia. Passes into the corner on a skip to Robinson. Thornton sets the screen. G-Rob dribbles it out of trouble. Go to Ware for a 3. Good, yes, sir. It rattled out, almost fell over the edge and went back in. Ware handles now. Go to Thornton. No look inside. Floridius big dunk. Oh, yes, sir.
And the Dogs will take on South Dakota State on Wednesday. Be sure to come out and support the Dogs here at Stegman Coliseum. From the Coliseum, I'm Jason Hafford for GeorgiaDogs.com.
I'm Katie Rains here for GTV at Stegman Coliseum right after your Georgia Bulldogs took on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. It was a rough beginning, but the Dogs came out with a win. Let's take a look at what Coach Fox and some of the players said after this big victory.
We knew that South Dakota State would be very well coached, would shoot the ball well, they would compete for 40 minutes, and I was impressed with their team, and we knew coming in that we would have to play 40 minutes. We came into the game hoping to just really wear them down with the use of a lot of bodies, and I think that we probably did that. Didn't play exceptionally well throughout the game, but we did play very hard, and it's a good win for this team to continue to build on.
I think we just playing hard, and that's like the biggest thing we're doing well. Loose balls, and I think just our intensity.
Just keep doing what we're doing, learn from each game that we play. We have a lot of way to go, and we're gonna get better from each game.
1-0 South Dakota State with a lead. Just seconds into the ball game tonight. Robinson with a lob to the bucket. Oh, nice pass over the defender right to Dante Williams, who got it, turned, and dunked it. Right. Dixon inside, jump hook, good. Short. Robinson weaves, spin move, scoot, up and in, good, wow. Holy smokes. Nice move by Gerald. He went by 2 yellow shirts, did a spin move in the lane and scooped it up off the glass, good. Rebound, Williams pushes it up the floor. Long diagonal pass to the left side. Brantley with a 3. South Dakota State's had a 7-point lead a couple of times. Dogs get it in deep to Dante Williams. Jump hook good, fading away from the bucket, and a blocking foul on the Jackrabbits. Count the basket. Poked it over there to keep it in play. Then he lost the handle on the other end. Ware picks it up. Bounce feed, no look to Robinson to the right. Lay in good by Gerald. That's the way to run the floor.
The Dogs are on a 3-game win streak, and they hope to continue that next week against Cal. So check back to GeorgiaDogs.com for all your Georgia basketball information. I'm Katie Rains here at Stegman Coliseum.
8-4. Golden Bears out front. Dogs with the ball. Here's Robinson. Left-hand dribble drive. Underneath. Kick out. Pope. Long jumper. Right side. Good. They give him a 3. amongst the big guys, tried to arch one up and in, but it wouldn't go. Forvius got the rebound on the miss. Dogs push it up in a hurry. Kick it to Kentavious in the right corner for a three, and the freshman gives the Dogs the lead. 10-8. First lead of the game for Georgia. Going to feed Gutierrez. We knock it out of his hand. Thornton and Robinson was behind to pick up the loose ball. Gerald to the rack, driving, and he got the bounce and the roll good. Fell down after he put it up and in. He took it all the way right down the middle. Dustin Ware to inbound left of the bucket, throws it into Kentavious in the left corner. He dribbles it up the wing, goes to Ware. He'll pop a three. Yes, it's good. Dustin Ware with his first points of the night. Kravish goes to the wing, stolen by Pope. Here it comes, a little showtime, baby. Kentavious Caldwell with a two-handed jam. Robinson with a crossover down the lane, puts it up left hand, no good. Oh, and a follow with authority, a slam dunk. Dante Williams finished that deal. Forvius pivots top of the key, looks left, looks right, and goes to Robinson. Gerald drives from the right side, put the ball on his hip, and he puts it up off the glass, and it goes, and he got fouled. They'll count the bucket. They throw it inside to him. We steal it. Williams going to run the floor with Caldwell Pope up ahead to Kentavious, and he puts it up and in good. Caldwell Pope with his first second half points. He's in double figures with 10. He's the Dogs' leading scorer. The coaches will meet at half court, shake hands, and that's the ball game. Final score, Cal 70 and Georgia 46. Vincent Williams on the right side. We skip it into Forvius down low, trying to post up. Back out to Vincent. Three-pointer. Look at that. Vincent Williams with a three, his first of the year. 10 on the shot clock for the Dogs. 17:50 first half. Vincent Williams threads the needle, drives, and the dish, and the dunk. Dante Williams from Vincent Williams. By Dante Williams, up ahead to Robinson. Feed Caldwell Pope from the left side. Sweet Kentavious, a swisher from the left side. Martin gives Notre Dame the lead at close range. Layup from the right side. It was 13-7. So a 12-2 run and a steal, and then stolen right back by Robinson and a flush. Gerald Robinson with a dunk and a timeout, Georgia. And here's Ware, high on the left side with 7 to shoot. Skip it to Vincent into the corner. Brantley, 3, get in there. Yes! Sherrard hit his first. Notre Dame with a long heave from beyond the half-court line as the half expires. Kentavious Caldwell Pope to Vincent Williams, 8 on the shot clock. Vinny asking for a screen. 5 seconds. Vinny, three-pointer. Good! Oh, wow! That's 2.
They got a free throw rebound in here, gave him an extra 2 points.
Ware with a screen, long 3, good! Dustin answers, and then says thank you to Thornton for a nice screen out front. 47-40 Dogs, here comes the dunk! Dante with a throwdown from the left baseline. Dogs still have a 4-point lead. We've led for most of the night. Abromaitis with a pump fake. Kentavious gets on him. They go to Cooley down low on the left side. Atkins now runs baseline and tries to throw it up, and Marcus pulled it off the iron, and they count the basket. Ware has it with a screen. Caldwell Pope, catch, shoot, 3. Good! Wow. The freshman falling down. And that's the ball game. And Georgia is a winner here in Kansas City tonight by a final of 61-57 over the Irish. Kentavious has it, back to the basket, top of the circle. He pivots right and throws it to Williams. Give it to Thornton. Quick movement to the left side of the floor. Caldwell Pope guarded by Justin Martin at 6'6". Into the corner, Ware. Holloway's on him. Dustin gets a screen. Oh, pick and roll. Beautiful. And a dunk by Dante Williams. And there are the first points for the Bulldogs. It's 10-2. Robinson will shoot a 3. And it rattles in there good. Left-hand dribble, step back 3. Good! Williams looks at it. They stagger 2 guys out front to set a double screen. Now Ware backs up with 6. Fires to Vincent Williams. Crossover dribble. He slides a little bit. The ball is loose. Fade away. Jumper. Good! Fading away left of the lane. Vincent Williams knocks down a prayer. Ware throws it into Vinny Williams. Works far side into the front court with 3. will fire a three. That's no good. They pull it down off the rim. That is Taylor that rebounded for Xavier. And that's the end of the half. KCP can't buy a basket tonight. Well, not too many of our guys can this evening. We're just 6 of 33 from the field. Bounce feed to Mark Lyons, who jumps and hangs in the air and lays it up and in from the right side. Has to screen or something and got open from Xavier. They couldn't keep up with it. Three on the other end by D. Davis. Contavious spins away from the defender on the wing, shoots a three, and it's good. Dustin with 9 minutes on the clock, gives it to Thornton. Marcus Thornton back to Ware, above the arc, guarded by Redford, but not tightly. Caldwell Pope with a screen, catch, shoot, three, good, top of the key. Gets it to Vincent Williams. Asks Thornton to set a screen. Vincent dribbles top of the key, fires a three, and he used the glass, yes, and then he rattled through there. And that's going to be the final. Coaches shake hands, and the clock hits 0, and we are done. 70-56. Dogs with Ware on the right wing. Power dribble goes to Contavious. He'll shoot an open three around the rim and good. One-handed bounce pass to Dante Williams. Left baseline, turns and jumps and shoots and scores. Dante Williams. Thornton inbounds to Robinson. Robinson works above the arc, now moves to his left, feeds Ware on the left side of the floor. Dustin holds up 3 fingers, calls the play, and resets the offense. They go to Nemi. He'll shoot from 3. Good! Into the left corner, Tomlinson for 3. No good. Florvius clears for the Dogs. He's pulling down a bucket load of boards. Long pass from Vinny Williams to Dante, and a two-handed dunk. And a timeout. Tad Boyle for Colorado. The lead is 12 for the Dogs. 28-23. Our lead has been cut from 12 down to 5. Dante Williams goes right to Robinson, sets a screen. Robinson runs into a white shirt. Oh, beautiful bounce feed to Dante Williams and a dunk. And we've got one more turnover than they do. You're up to date on the team stats. Here's Robinson. Drives hard, flips it into Brantley in the right corner. Back to Nolte now. Connor going to drive, and the floater was too high, but there's Florvius for the finish, the big dunk. Nemi, long, deep 3 straight away. Good! The kid from Montenegro bagged about a 24-footer. Dogs with the rebound, 45-42. Chance to tie with a 3. Robinson to Ware. Ware for a 3 with the bounce and the basket. Good. And we tie it at 45. Vincent Williams dribbling, far side of the floor. Clock at 13. Curls around with a left-hand dribble. Stops inside the line. Pops a 14-footer. 68-61. Dogs let it roll a little bit. Vinny Williams into the front court. Handed off to Caldwell Pope. 12 to play. Contavious with a 3. That's good. Top of the key. Timeout, Georgia. Dogs throw it in. Williams sprints into the front court. 2 seconds. 1 second. Vinny to the rack. Lay in. Good at the horn. That's the ball game. 70-68. We fall 2 points short.
For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Naja Bradley here in Stegman Coliseum, where the Dogs could not get the win over the Cincinnati Bearcats, although they led into the half. Here's a look at some of the highlights.
Here's Ware from the elbow, kick out right side. Vincent Williams with a 3-pointer from the right corner. Gerald will drive across, hesitate, now down the lane, scoop up and in. It crawled over the right side of the rim, good, and it's 9-7. Left, goes back right, trying to get away from Vincent Williams. Throws it to the wing, it's batted away and stolen by Caldwell Pope. Contavious to the rack, lay in, good. Gates above the arc, 4 to shoot. His pass back, stolen. Ware up ahead to Caldwell Pope. A little showtime maybe. A lay-in and a foul. Count the bucket. Dixon's first points of the night. We're tied at 15. Dogs ball. Robinson, long 3, right side. Count it. Yes, sir. Dogs lead it by 5 again, 22-17. 4:20 to go first half. A steal by Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Drive to the basket and lay it up and in off the glass. Bearcats left corner, Dixon around the perimeter. Kilpatrick dropped it. KCP picked it up. Bounce up ahead to Robinson. He's going to drive in, miss it from the right side. Oh, the putback. Contavious. Caldwell Pope. It's good. Here's Kentavious, back and forth on the right side. Now dribbles into the circle, jump pass to Thornton, scoops it to Dante, and a two-handed dunk. The flush and the finish by Dante Williams. The senior from Powder Springs handles the dribble, screened by Dante. Ware, right corner, Robinson, fake, drive, lay in, good! Gerald with a screen from Florvius, still dribbling, right-hand dribble, drives around the big man, reverse lay-in, oh, it went! Oh, backwards lay-in on the left side of the iron. Pivots on the line, in trouble. Dante bails him out, he feeds him the ball, no, that's Thornton. Holy smokes, a prayer! Going the other way on the right wing, on the right baseline. Tap in by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will not go, and that's the ball game. Cincinnati a winner tonight, 57-51 here in the SEC Big East Invitational.
With a final score of 51-57, we got a chance to catch up with Dustin Ware and Gerald Robinson after the game. Here's what they had to say.
Yeah, it was definitely a point of emphasis for us, to just be able to defend hard and, make things tough for people without fouling. Glad we were able to do that.
Just got to play 40 minutes. We got a big lead in the first half, but the game's not 20 minutes, it's 40 minutes. So we just got to play hard for all 40 minutes.
Be sure to come out and support the Bulldogs as they take on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets Wednesday at 7 p.m. You'll get live audio right here on GeorgiaDogs.com. For GTV, I'm Naja Bradley.
Jason Hafford for GeorgiaDogs.com here at Stegman Coliseum. The Georgia Bulldogs took on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Dogs lost 68-56 to their in-state rivals. Here's some highlights from the game.
Ware fires it up the wing to KCP. Caldwell-Pope with 5. DeVinny Williams, long 3. Good! Oh, I like that. Tech, Udofia down the lane. Rejected at the rim by Dante Williams. Taken away by Vinny up the floor. Right corner 3 by Caldwell-Pope. It's good! Here's Reed, going to go baseline and lay it up and in. Good. They go to Udofia. He'll fire a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Thornton. Outlet kind of lazy. It was tipped by Tech, but right to Robinson. And he gives him a head start. He's going to drive and lay it up from the left side with his right hand. Jodicic, top of the key, needed some help. Goes to Robinson on the right side. 14 to shoot for the Dogs. Gerald drives, tries to throw up a wild shot, and it went. How did that go? 4 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Reed going to go at it, switches hands, shoots with the left. Oh, there's Rice. We didn't body him out, and he took the follow and dunked it through. Spun right into Thornton. Give it to Miller, and then back to Halsey. Slides under the basket, shoots from the right side, banks it in for the score and a foul. Robinson has it on the right wing. Left-hand dribble with a screen from Dante. Will shoot the jumper. Good. Soft 2 just inside the arc. By him. Brantley trying to drive to the foul line. Jump pass stolen by Rice to Reed from the left side. We foul. He scores. Count the bucket. They go to Morris in the circle. He dribbles back, now starts down, loses a shoe, shoots going to his left, kicks it in, off the square, good. He lost his shoe and he still scored. Just dribbling, running away from Robinson. Steal by Caldwell-Pope on the near side. To the rim, stuff, holy smokes, and a foul on Rice. Udofia stumbling a little bit, 6 to shoot. Udofia all the way around the defender, running floater good.
Obviously just come out with a high intensity on the defensive end in the second half. We kind of let up a little bit and just from out the gates. And even when we let up out the gates, we got to be able to withstand runs, basketball game runs, and be able to kind of weather the storm and put it back together. We just didn't do that well tonight.
Again, that final score was 68-56. The Dogs will return to action next week in California versus Southern Cal. Be sure to stay logged on to GeorgiaDogs.com for live updates from that event. Here at Stegman Coliseum, I'm Jason Hafford.
Williams back and forth behind Florvius, now drives right, dumps it down to Robinson. Robinson runs baseline, kick out to Caldwell-Pope for 3, good left of the circle. And it's an air ball. He chases down his own rebound, though. Ware, no look to KCP, and the lay-in good from the left side. They give it to Wesley. He's going to drive into the lane, loses the ball. Ware picks it up on the bounce. Dustin, no look to Gerald, and the lay-in good from the right side. And a timeout, Kevin O'Neal.
Dogs working down to the left end of the floor. They try an alley-oop. Catching it below the rim is Dante, and putting it up backwards is Dante Williams. Dante bumping into the defender, and Thornton on the right, so left side of the floor. They give it to KCP, and Kentavious buries a three from the left wing. Gerald above the arc, going to drive, gets by the defender, the 7-footer, gets it to go as it bounces on the rim. Good. Tied at 25, so right back where we started from as we open the tip 0-0. We go to the locker room 25 apiece. Williams picks it up. We run it out with Vincent Williams up ahead to Gerald. He's going to pull up for a jumper, knocks it down, a long two from the left side. Good to get us on the board. Nemi dribbles between the legs, picks it up low and gives it to Ware. Dustin, the senior, with 7. Long, deep three. Good! Holy smokes! Straight ahead over. Working left to right, Thornton back to the basket, top of the key. Now pivots, feeds Robinson on the right side, tries to go by Jones. Runner won't go. Oh! Dante Williams with the putback. The Dogs have won it on the road, 63-59.
Jason Hafford here for GeorgiaDogs.com at Stegman Coliseum, where the Georgia Bulldogs took on the Mercer Bears. Georgia struggled early against the Bears, but defeated them in the end 72-58. Here's some highlights from the game and post-game interviews.
3-2, Mercer leads. KCP, they work it into the corner now to Robinson for 3. Good. Gerald hit it from the right corner. Ware to Gerald. Penetrate, kick out to Dustin for a 3. Good. All net by Dustin Ware. With 12 to shoot, around a screen, still dribbling, fires to Connor. Catch, shoot, Nolte. 3. Good. Oh, yes, sir. Connor Nolte, the left-handed assassin. 26-25, first points for Nolte. It's rebounded by Dustin Ware in traffic. 12 seconds to play, up ahead to Robinson. Cross court to Connor. He'll fire a left-handed 3. Good! Connor Nolte with a 3-pointer to tie it at 30. Now as the clock winds down to end the half, that's it. Tavius Caldwell-Pope holds the ball down low. Moves out of trouble on the left wing, feeds it into the corner. Dante, long 2 from the baseline. Good! Oh, showing some range. Pass to the wing, stolen by Kentavious. He's going to drive, and a little showtime with a flush. One-handed dunk for the freshman from Greenville, Georgia. 46-33. The Dogs trying to deliver a knockout blow here with 13:23 to go. Robinson throws it in to Nolte, gives it back to Gerald. He drives across from the free throw line. A runner inside is good from 4 feet. Gerald Robinson just curled all the way around the defense. They followed after him, and he hits the basket for 16 points, and it's 63-51 Georgia. Keep milking that clock. Dustin dribbles slowly, got a screen from Connor around the defender. Slides on the floor, hand off to Robinson down the lane. Little floater again, good. They can't stop it. And they can't contain it either. Dogs inbound, curl away from the defense. Now Ware will run away as the clock hits 0, and the Dogs will win it right now. 72-58 the final, Georgia. A winner over Mercer for the 15th consecutive time.
Defensive improvement, you put that in, you guys know what to do, or is it more of an effort thing?
You know, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's certainly understanding the schemes and being more experienced defensively. I think it's certainly some effort involved. I think it's a level of determination that's required. I think we're getting better leadership down there. I think it's a lot of things that have helped make that end a little better the last couple of games.
That's been our focus a lot lately. Looking at a couple of our past games, like I said, the history, we've kind of let up a little bit in the second half. We've had leads in the first half. We haven't been playing complete games. So even though we didn't play as well, we just want to play 40 minutes of basketball.
The Dogs will go back into action on Friday night against Furman. Be sure to stay logged on to GeorgiaDogs.com for live updates from that event. Here at Stegman Coliseum, I'm Jason Hafford.
For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Naja Bradley here in Stegman Coliseum, where tonight the Georgia Bulldogs defeated the Furman Paladins 64-50. Here's a look at some of the highlights.
Top of the key to Williams. Inside the foul line to Thornton. Nice pass down low to Dante and a two-handed dunk kills the dribble, gives it to Ware between the circles. Behind the screen, then to Nemi. Nemi drives in, pump fake, drops it down low, turn fade on the baseline. Sweet! Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with his first points of the night. 2-3 zone, Dogs working around the perimeter. Ware fires for three. All net, Dustin Ware from the left wing, it's good. Here's KCP in the circle, jumper good from 17. Straight away, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope now with 4 in the ball game, and the lead is 9 again for Georgia. They go into the lane to somebody in a black shirt. Got screened out. Sebarumbi, thank you. And we got knocked it out of his hands, and the Dogs with a takeaway. Furman with another turnover. Robinson right down the lane. Nobody guarded him. Nobody impeded him. And he just has an easy layup. Furman with the ball. Pass intercepted on the baseline by Kentavious. He turns in transition. Avoids the man. Lay in as he hops to the rim. Good. Sprints into the front court. Kicks it left side. Three by Early is blocked by KCP. Kentavious took it away and going to drive and lay it up on the other end. He blocked it, he took it away, and he scored. Left-hand dribble. Nearly stolen by Robinson to Reddick. Reddick jump pass deflected by the Dogs up ahead to Brantley, and he's going to stuff it. Just barely got it over the rim with his right hand. And that gets a smile from Mark Fox. For most of the ball game, Brantley launches a three, and he hits it good. Sherrard Brantley. Maybe that'll be a slump buster. Throws it in. Here's Brown. He'll scoop it to Early on the left side. Early curls around towards the basket. Shot blocked by Cannon. Cannon picks it up with 4 seconds to go. Gives it to Matt Buckland. And the clock will wind down right now. That's the ball game. Georgia a winner tonight. 64-50.
We got a chance to catch up with Coach Fox and some of the players. Here's what they had to say.
Our team executed very well tonight. I think we had 15 assists on 21 baskets, maybe 15 assists, 21 baskets. Shared the ball very well, played unselfishly. Our defense was very good in the first half, and in the second half, it led us to a lot of easy baskets. So I have to credit our defense. Didn't rebound the ball great tonight, but we were able to get a lot of guys a lot of necessary experience, and so this was a good night for us, and we beat a well-coached, very solid basketball team.
Winning 3 in a row was a good thing from all the losing we're doing. It's been great winning 3 in a row.
Just that that we we're starting to become more consistent. We came in with a game plan and we really executed it. For just about 40 minutes, not quite all the time, but every time. But we're still young, still getting better, and still improving.
Be sure to come back out to Stegman Coliseum on December 27th. That's a Tuesday, as the Georgia Bulldogs will take on the Winthrop Eagles right here in Stegman Coliseum. For GTV, I'm Naja Bradley. Happy holidays.
Jason Hafford for GeorgiaDogs.com here at Stegman Coliseum, where the Georgia men's basketball team took on the Winthrop Eagles. Now the Dogs defeated Winthrop 92-86 in a nail-biter here in Athens. Here's some highlights and post-game interviews.
The glass rebound goes to Vincent Williams for Georgia. No look pass to his right. Nemi on the running lay-in. Good. 13-6. Dogs down by 7. 14.5 to go. First half. Ware for 3. Good. Nemi has the ball, top of the key, pivots to face up, feeds Robinson on the right wing. A quick double, kick out to Nemi, long 3, right side, good! Nemi Jurisic, he's got 7, his first 3 of the night. Connor Nolte between the circles, feeds it to Ware, above the arc on the left side of the floor. Winthrop's playing man-to-man defense. We've got 14 to shoot. Nemi holds it. Oh, he's going to take a long 3. Oh, he's feeling it. Oh, that one was from Montenegro. He's got 10. Roll it around the perimeter. Vinny has it far side of the floor to KCP off the curl. Jumper for 3. Good, and we're tied at 19. Screen by Dixon. Vinny drives, curls way around, all the way to the rim. Layup good. A little George Gervin action. Get free, shoots it over Ware inside the arc, won't go. Rebound, we fight for it. Connor Nolte pulls it out of the pack underneath the rim. Gives it to Ware, back to Nemi. Stops for a 3. Does he pop it? Oh, sure. Nemi Jurisic. 36-32 Dogs. Here's Middleton driving on the left baseline. Tried to throw it up underneath, missed it. Long outlet pass up ahead to Gerald Robinson. Right-handed lay-in from the left side is good. It's 38-32 Georgia. Dogs with a lead. Here's Jones's jumper on the right side. Blocked by Dante Williams, taken by Robinson. Long baseball pass to KCP. Left-handed lay-in, good! Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the lay-in. Eagles basketball. Andre Jones, skip pass intercepted by Vincent Williams. Dogs want to run the floor. Vinny all the way to the rim, right down the lane, good! But to Ware, Dustin, top of the key, pass to the wing, deflected, back to him, gives it to KCP, and a drive on the left baseline for a two-handed dunk. Ware above the arc on the right side, guarded by Andre Jones, who had 29 against Marquette in the Paradise Jam. Two-pointer by Dustin Ware, the senior, in the circle above the foul line is good. Around the rim and through, he's got 7. It's the dribble through the legs. Florvia sets the screen. Gerald dribbles to his right, reverses it to Dante Williams. Now they go to Kentavious. Caldwell Pope plants, shoots a 3. Good! That's the air trend. Nothing but the bottom of the net escape shot. 74-69. The lead is 5. 20 seconds. Robinson sprints up the floor, drives, running layup. Good, and a blocking foul. Count the basket. And we got the rebound with Kentavious. Outlet to Gerald. Robinson drives from the left side, gives it to Ware. Catch, shoot for 3. Good! Timeout. 9.6 to go. It's a one-point game. 75-74. Dustin Ware hit a big 3. 6-74. Nimi inbounds to Robinson. Robinson sprints into the front court. Down the lane. Lay in. Blocked over the rim, but it went. Count it. The rebound goes to Valentine. He'll put it up and in with 2 seconds to go. Dogs inbound it. Nemi will dribble out the clock, and that's the ball game. Dogs win it 92-86 in overtime and breathe a heavy sigh of relief, Slot.
Well, we really responded, I guess, when our backs were against the wall really in the second half. And, we knew we just had to keep fighting. And hopefully that would just, give us good results. And it did. It gave us new life. And, we took advantage of it.
During overtime, we had that chance to come back and then get a new life. And as soon as we get that, we just hit them first and try to just play hard as we can. And that's what we did, and we won.
And the Georgia Dogs will be back in action on Friday at 2 p.m. against Delaware State. Be sure to come out to Athens to support the Dogs. From Stegman Coliseum, I'm Jason Hafford. Jason Hafford for GeorgiaDogs.com here at Stegman Coliseum, where the Georgia men's basketball team took on the Delaware State Hornets. The Dogs topped the Hornets 58-51 in Athens. Here's some highlights and post-game interviews.
And the Dogs working some clock too here now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Screened by Dante Williams. Vincent drives right. Dish with one hand to the left to Dante, and a wide open two-handed dunk. Guys got smacked in the mouth. He's on the floor. It's 5-on-4 Dogs. Ware open 3, doesn't take it. Drives, kick out to Vinny Williams for an open 3. That's good. Hands on the logo, goes to Ware on the right side behind the screen. Passes out front with Williams again. Ware's open for 3. Money deposit in the bank. Dogs with the ball, working right to left. Connor Nolte back in the ball game between the circles. It's Kentavious Caldwell Pope as he slashes left to right across the lane, catches, turns, and shoots on the move and knocks it down from 10 feet. High rebound. They fight for it on the far baseline. Picked up by Kentavious. He launches one to shot. Oh, he made it just beyond the half-court line. Count that baby. Holy smokes. Nothing but net.
There you go.
All right, there's Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Take it and drive and miss the lay-in, but there for the follow was Dante Williams. Feeds Ware with 10. Jurisic sets the screen. Dustin going to dribble and drive. Scoop up and in right down the lane. Good. That was a nifty move by the senior. Dustin Ware's got 11. Closed it near the basket. Gets the pass back out to Dustin Ware. He'll send it into the corner to Connor Nolte for a 3. Rattles in there. Good. Delaware State inbounds the ball. Here's Threet back in the contest now. He was hobbled a little bit earlier. Missed the last game with an injury. Stolen by Robinson. No look across the lane to Ware, and a lay-in good. Senior to senior, guard to guard. Just 1 for 6 on threes in the first half. He was a 50% shooter coming into the ball game. Get it to Dante for a two-handed dunk on the left low block.
Robinson will dribble out the clock as he trots into the front court with 1 second to go. That's the ball game, and the Dogs win it.
Probably being aggressive. I think we need to clean up our rebounding, executing more like on offense, and probably defense. A lot of teams shooting high percentage shots on us, so I think we just need to lock up on defense.
What we need to focus on more is guarding our man, playing defense for 40 minutes, and rebounding.
With the win tonight, the Georgia Bulldogs finish their non-conference play, and they go back into action next Saturday to start SEC play against Alabama. Be sure to come out here and support the Dogs at 7 p.m. next Saturday. From Stegeman Coliseum, I'm Jason Hafford.
For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Naja Bradley here in Stegman Coliseum, where tonight the Georgia Bulldogs fell to the Alabama Crimson Tide in the SEC opener 74-59. Here's a look at some of the highlights.
One-handed baseball pass cross court from Nemi to Kentavious, and he hits a three from the right corner. Where Andrew Steele has it stolen by Robinson. Gerald to the rim, lay in, good! There were two crimson shirts down there, but neither one could stop the white shirt of Gerald Robinson. Robinson dribbles away from the defenders with 4 to shoot. Ware off balance three, he knocked it down from the right side. And that's the end of the half. Down the lane, may have walked, throws it up, no good. Putback is good, and a whistle and a foul. Count the bucket. Florvius got the putback. Backcourt, we get it across the timeline. Kentavious, alley-oop from Robinson to Dante. Missed the alley-oop, dunk, fights for the rebound, and then flushes it on the putback. 74-59, the final. The Crimson Tide winning by 15.
We got a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Fox and a couple of the players. Here's what they had to say.
I think it was 52-46, and at that point forward, you know, their experience took over. They made the plays right there in the clutch, and I have to give them credit for that. They're a good team, and we didn't defend in the second half to the numbers that we'd hoped, and we did not rebound the basketball, but disappointing loss, certainly.
We didn't expect them to shoot the ball that well from outside, so we did want to kind of be more toe-to-toe with them on the three-point line, so we did cut out those threes, but we gave up a lot of easy baskets on the inside. So,
what did you learn about yourself?
We learned we just got to play harder, you know. We know that, especially with some lineups we have, we just got to defend, rebound, just play hard on both ends of the floor.
The Bulldogs head on the road, taking on Florida Tuesday night. You can expect full highlights right here. For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Naja Bradley.
Rebound tipped by Florvius, picked up under the basket by Robinson. Sprints and fires to Kentavious Caldwell. Poke for three from the left side. It's good. Dogs get Gerald Robinson back in the game. Ware out. Also Nemi Jurisic in. He holds the ball, feeds it on a skip down to Dante. Steps out. Baseline jumper. Good from about 12 feet. Dante knocked down a sweet, soft shot. Dogs ball wide open is Robinson, who drives from the right side. Uncontested for a two-handed dunk. Stops the dribble, pivots top of the key, feeds Nemi, ball fake, drives to the foul line, spins at the elbow, throws it up, missed the shot, got his own rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Passed it to himself.
He did, right off the glass. Robinson dribbles hard, lowers his shoulder, in trouble there, jump pass back out to Nemi for a three, good! Nemi hit a three, that's the air tran, nothing but the bottom of the net escape shot. Patrick Young with 6 points for the Gators. Under 2.5 to go. Dogs run on the baseline with KCP. Throws it up high off the glass as he runs under the bucket and scores. Guarded by Walker. To Nemi. Here comes another three. Got the bounce. Good over Patrick Young, who was late getting out and getting a hand in his face. Nemi with 2 threes. On McDonald's All-Americans. Robinson with a dribble. Now the drive. Splits the D. Drive. Layup. Good. They count it. They blew the whistle. Inbound to KCP. To Ware from the elbow. Skips it to the right side. Vincent Williams knocks down the three. They knock him down on a foul, and Dogs have a 4-point opportunity. Dogs with the ball. to get it under 20 here if we can score on this possession. Here's Robinson, going to dribble and drive, lay in good. He curled around from the left side, right down the lane, and the layup wins. 8 points for Gerald, and Florida wants a timeout with 9:41.
And they have a balanced attack, and a lot of guys in double figures for them. The last 3 or 4 minutes of the game is probably how we envision to play this.
Nimmy, long three, got open, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Gerald Robinson. Oh, nice dish behind his hip to Dante Williams. He missed the first opportunity. Ball came right back down to him, and he dunked it on the second try. That three was partially tipped, and the Dogs take it away and run it up the floor in a hurry. Ware feeds it into Williams to Nimmy, top of the key, fakes the three, drives in, flips it up and in, and a blocking foul on Florida. Count the bucket. And that's going to be the end of the game. Final score from Gainesville tonight is Florida 70 and the Bulldogs 48. Caldwell Pope back to Dante, to Contavious, drives into the circle. Rainbow two, good. On the left wing, skip it to Florvius, and a two-handed dunk by Big John. A little screen and roll action executed perfectly.
You know, we tried to hit him 2 previous times, didn't work very well, but a nice soft bounce pass to him.
Oh, Goldburn wide open. Our entire defense was up around the top of the key. 4:33 to go first half here in Nashville. Dogs trying to hang tough. We're down by 5. We've led by 6. Lob it towards the basket. Dante has to save it. Kick out right side. Contavious. Caldwell Pope with the three from the right side. Tinsley hands it off to Johnson. Steal by Contavious. Picks up the ball into the front court. Lay in good. Taylor tried to grab him, but they didn't call the foul. 33-31. Dogs draw to within 2. Taylor sees an opening down the lane. Drives against Florvius. Layup good and a foul. Away from Tinsley, slips on the floor, now gives it back to Robinson with 8 to shoot. Robinson with a screen, will shoot the 3, and that's good. No, a 2. Rats trying to get Goldburn off KCP. Now to Ware. Left-hand dribble, kick out. KCP for 3. Give him 3 more. That's good. Leaves the bench and gets ready to check back into the ball game for Georgia. They go into the left corner, the right corner, excuse me. Commodores, Odom, they leave open for a long jumper, and he knocks down a 3. Odom. Dogs trail by 5, 4:45 to go. KCP with the ball straight away, feeds Vincent Williams for a 3, and Vinny knocks it down from Homestead. 15 to shoot for the Dogs. Robinson with the ball, dribble drive down the right side, leaves it high, puts it up good off the square. Clock at 0. Commodores win it by 11, 77-66, but it was much, much closer than that the entire ball game.
What a basketball game at the Stegman Coliseum on Wednesday night as the Georgia Bulldogs pick up their first SEC win of the season in dramatic fashion. Overtime, 57-53. And here are the highlights from Scott Howard.
10 on the shot clock for the Dogs. Ware with a left-hand dribble above the arc, left side. Will spot, shoot a 3. Good. Right over Big Mammon, who came out to play him, but he didn't get a hand up. Side iron rebounded by the Dogs. Ware with a no-look to Flores. A bullet pass and a two-handed stuff by the big man. Left-hand drive. He hands it off to Maimon right down the chute and a one-handed stuff. Feeds Caldwell Pope. They get on him defensively. Moves to his right. Drives down to the baseline. Pull-up jumper from 10. Good. Contavious with a swisher. That's too hard off the rim. Dogs get the rebound out in a hurry. With numbers 3-on-2. Ware to Robinson. Alley-oop lob. Ooh, with a two-handed jammer. Dante Williams with the stufferino. And they hand it off to Tatum. Give it back to Golden with 13 on the clock. Drives in for an 8-footer. Right side of the lane. Knocked it down good. Goes to Thornton above the arc. Marcus just 1 for 9 from 3. He won't shoot it, but Nimmy will down low on the right baseline, and it's good. Jump pass to Golden, top of the key. Runs into traffic at the left elbow. We steal it. Up the floor. Contavious, Caldwell Pope going to drive all the way to the end and lay it up good. Dogs down by a point with the ball. Nimi going to dribble in the circle, slide down the right edge of the lane, put it up with the right hand, uses the glass and scores from 3 feet. Well, Robinson going to go baseline, kick out to Vinnie Williams, catch, shoot, 3, good! Vinnie Williams with the 3-pointer. That Golden season opening drive, scoop across the lane, dunk by Stokes, good. Robinson going to drive, floaters, he hangs around the rim and good. He got it to go over big Skylar McBee, all 6'3" of him. Big man will hand off. Golden going to drive, hangs in the air, knocks it down from about 8 feet right of the basket. KCP inbounds to Ware. Golden guards him. We go to Robinson left side. Richardson goes with it. Gerald going to run to the baseline. Lay it good. He drove hard from the left side. We've tied it at 46. 3:20 to play in the overtime. Lob it into the post, deflected out of bounds by Nimi. Oh, what a play! Oh, the freshman with a heads-up play. 9 for Dante tonight. Shot blocked. Nimi going to take it, push it up the floor on the dribble. He's going to take it, finger roll, off the glass. Good! Dogs lead it, 52-50. Go to Jurisic. Skips it to Robinson on the backdoor feed, and the lay into Dante Williams got it, and he laid it in. Robinson with a beautiful feed under the basket to Dante Williams, who filled the lane.
I mean, this game really showed the character of both teams. I thought both teams really had to battle and play through some adverse moments, and I was proud of my team for continuing to fight forward.
Man, offensive rebound was great, especially Kentavious got a real big one off the free throw. They got us an extra possession, and offensive rebounds are great. They get you extra possessions, and they also have a field goal percentage by getting an extra attempt at the goal. So it was great. I mean, Dante went and got a lot of big high ones. I'm saying at the peak of the ball, so it was real great.
Score is tied 11 times with 8 lead changes. Now Saturday, Ole Miss comes to town. Make sure you're here or keep up with GeorgiaDogs.com and Georgia Sports Daily to get all the information you need on the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm Charlie Mack Alexander. Saturday afternoon here at the Stegman Coliseum in Athens. Our Dogs fall to Ole Miss 66-63. It was wild and woolly. We were down by as much as 11 in the first half. That was at the break. Then down by as much as 15 in the second half. We outscored Ole Miss in the second half by 8. We fall to them once again 66-63. It was Pope with 25 and Robinson had 19 for the Dogs. Let's check on the highlights now. Here's the voice of the Dogs, Scott Howard.
Jumper in the circle by Henry, good from just above the foul line. Bounce it down into Nimi. Jump hook with the left hand, throw up an air ball inside. We rebounded with Kentavious underneath, and the putback is good by the freshman. Ole Miss with a basketball. Summers trying to go by the defender, spins on the right block, puts it up, uses the glass, good over Robinson. Dante on the left baseline. He gives it to Ware. Dustin pushes it up right to left, gives it to Vinny. To the basket, lay in, good. He saw an opening. They go inside to Thornton. He'll dribble into the lane, kick it out. Back on the perimeter, here's KCP for a 3, good. I don't know if that was partially blocked. The rebound is loose. We pick it up by John Florvius. Get it out to Robinson for a 3, and he will tie it. Just right of the circle. Dogs in a zone, 1:42 to go in the half. Henry launches a left-handed 3, no good. Rebound tapped up, tapped by Ole Miss, tapped to Buckner, and he'll get a dunk out of it. Rebels basketball, steal by Robinson, picked up on the bounce by Williams. Vinny, diagonal pass to KCP, and a lay-in goal from the left side. Florvius under the basket, falling out of bounds, throws a wobbly pass out front, and Ole Miss going to take it away. Here's Holloway going to drive and lay it in good. A rebound into the left corner. Dogs keep it alive with Thornton. Back to Robinson. Spin move to the basket. No good, but there for the follow is Dante with a 2-handed stuff. Down to the right baseline. Double team there. Pivot, spins, kick out to Caldwell Pope. Off balance. 3, good! Holy smokes, he hit a 3! Nimi inbounds to Robinson. Gerald zips up the floor. Into the lane. Free throw or lay in. Good, and a foul! Oh, he got fouled and he made the lay in. Free throw number 2. He did miss it. We rebound with Ware. We're down 3. 8 seconds to go. Dustin into the front court. Right corner Robinson. Off balance 3. Rim, no good. Rebound. We chase for it. Nimi gets it. He'll shoot the 3 for the tie. Off the rim, no good.
off the front. Oh.
We didn't put ourselves in position to win the game. I mean, we fought a little bit at the end, but we can't just play behind the whole game and expect to put it at the end.
We started staying attached to our men, started blocking out more, just going to get the rebound with authority, and just started playing.
Coming up on Tuesday, it's the Kentucky Wildcats coming to town. They're #2 in the United States, the NCAA, and #1 in the Southeastern Conference. Come on out. The Dogs need your help. See you then. I'm Charlie Mack Alexander. Tuesday, Georgia took on the new #1 team in America, the Kentucky Wildcats, here at the Stegman Coliseum. Over 10,000 fans were here. Battled them pretty good for the first half, but Kentucky shot lights out from 3 in the first half, hitting 60% on 6 of 10. Second half tried to hang with them, but they pulled away to a 19-point lead. The Dogs eventually fall by 13. Here's Scott Howard with the highlights.
Gerald pushes it up the floor. Nimi, long straightaway 3. Good! And he ends up on his backside. Jurisic. Cats with a 2-point lead. Dogs ball, 15 minutes. Showing on the clock. Nimi for 3, right side. It's in there. Good. Nimi's made 2 tonight. Here's Darius Miller, drives across, kicks it out top of the key to Teague. They go on the far side to Lamb. Back to Teague, left side Miller. Here comes a 3. That's good. Around the rim and through. Right to left here in this first half. In white, Kentucky in blue. Alley-oop lob to Dante. Holy smokes! Oh, that'll get you out of your seat. Dante Williams with a 2-handed jam. Kid Gilchrist with 10 points. Ware for 3, right side. Yes! Around the rim and good, and a little fist pump from Dustin. And the rebound comes down to the freshman Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Wilcher will launch a 3 for Kentucky, right side, good. Cats up the floor by 15. Davis dropped it in the lane. They fed him the ball. We pick it up. Long, beautiful lob pass to Robinson, who got behind the defense and finger rolled it up and in. Hit him and caromed out of bounds. Cats with the ball. Miller slides unguarded along the left baseline for a 2-handed dunk. But they've gotten their scoring from other areas. Robinson all the way around the defense. Scoops from the right side. Throws it up off the glass. Good. Although this is probably not their finest performance. Here's a 3 by Kentavious. Caldwell Pope, and that's good.
I mean, it's just, me personally, they were just switching screens, and they didn't give up any size when they switched screens up, and it just got bigger and was able to be long, and they played good defense.
Is that a kind of a unique thing they have, just how long they are, and the size they have pretty much at every position?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty unique thing.
They're a real good defensive team, one of the best in the country. And yeah, they're real long, real physical. Really know how to use their length and physicality too. But they're a good team. We lost to a good team, but obviously we wish it would have been a different result.
Next 2 games for the Dogs on the road at Auburn and at Tennessee on the 1st and 4th of February. Stay behind these Dogs. They need you. We'll see you soon. I'm Charlie Mack Alexander. Thanks for being with us.
Behind the screen for 3. Good, he hit it. First points of the ball game go to the Bulldogs. Dante Williams steps out for a soft 2 from the right side, and the Dogs have a 5-0 lead. Into the circle, feeds Gerald Robinson. 15 to shoot for the Dogs. Connor fires with the left hand. Good! Ward going to dribble into the lane, spin move, blocked by Dante Williams, his second big one of the night. Robinson on the move for the Dogs, driving, scoop, lay, and good. Ware attacks, kills the dribble, gives it to Thornton in the corner, back up to Ware on the wing. KCP, top of the key, fires it to Dustin. He'll shoot another 3, and that one's good. First one of the night for Ware. On the dribble, goes to Ware, out front, back to Gerald. Gerald lobs to the rim, alley-oop dunk. Slam it with 2 hands with Dante Williams. Bean D'ing up on KCP. Give it to Robinson. Crossover. Penetrate. Kick out. KCP for 3. Good. There's his first field goal of the night. Feeds it to Sullivan. Spin move in the lane. Short, no good. Rebound, KCP. Contavious pushes it down the middle. Bounce feed to Robinson. Laying good from the left side. 51-49. Timeout Auburn. And that's the ball game. As the three was off the mark. 59-51 is the final. The Tigers survive, outlast the Bulldogs. Robinson with the ball on the right side. Tennessee in their man-to-man defense. Ware got open, ran McBee through some screens, and he hit a three left of the circle. One of his sweet spots, and he missed it. Dogs rebound. Robinson up the floor, into the left corner, gives it to Contavious. Long three, good. Screen by Dante. Ware will slide to his left, shoots a three. Rainbow three is good. Ware with his second three-pointer. Fires to the right side to Caldwell Pope. Bounce pass into the paint to Dante. Back out to KCP for three. Yes! And McRae just 5 of 20 in his last 6 games from the floor, and 4 of those came in the Auburn game as Gerald Robinson quiets the crowd a little bit with a long 2 from the right side. Ware to Contavious, left side. He's going to go baseline and takes it and lays it in. Wow, what a burst. We go into Florvius on the right side. Tried to back his way in, but he couldn't against Big Stokes, so he tries to hook it up. He throws up an air ball. Tennessee with the ball. Golden all the way down the floor. Gets it over our big guys from close distance. 30-28. Tennessee inbounds the ball. Golden sprints it up the floor. In the lane. Shoots over 2 defenders. Throws up an air ball from 6 feet. And that's the half. Ware with a ball fake. Steps in for 2, knocks it down. He's 6 for 6. And Ware penetrates down the right side of the lane, feeds it out to Robinson for a 3, and that's good. Quiet tonight. Hope it stays that way. Jurisic with 10 on the clock, backs his way into the edge of the paint, puts it up off the glass against Kenny Hall. Good. Off the glass and off the iron, no good. Tennessee rebounds the miss, and they work in the front court. Quick pass to Maimon, and we fouled him. They don't blow the whistle, and he scores anyway. Go to Contavious. Sees an opening on the baseline. He's going to go and roll it in from the left side. Good. Robinson has it. Zips up the floor. Throws it to Nimi in the corner. Pump fake. Now he shoots the 3 and drains it. Good. And the Dogs fall on the road in Knoxville tonight. 73-62.
Hi, I'm Olivia Harlan with GTV here at Stegman Coliseum, where your Georgia Bulldogs just beat the Arkansas Razorbacks 81-59. The high score of tonight's game was Gerald Robinson Jr. with his career high of 27 points. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from tonight's game.
Beats Robinson. Skips a one-handed pass down to Dante, and now back to Gerald. He'll drive and shoot and bank it in good around the rim off the glass. Slowly to the middle of the floor. One-handed feed to KCP. Contavious, long 2, knocks it down good. On the right side of the floor, Arkansas rebounds Forbius's missed tap in. Here's Young, long 3, above the circle, good. Gerald with the dribble, feeds it in on the bounce to Nimi. They double team the post, give it back to Robinson. He drives and scores, and a whistle and a foul. Count the bucket. Brantley dribbles it hard from the far side, in the middle of the floor, gives it down to Nimi Jurisic, who clears some space, banks it in at layup range, and got fouled. He penetrates, kick out to Ware. Dustin straightaway 3, too hard back iron, no good. Nimi got the rebound, feeds it back as they go the other way, gives it to Dante for a 2-handed dunk. They work it right to left, leading Arkansas 21-8. Alley-oop! Oh, my goodness! Two-handed stufferino from Dante Williams, and the assist from Gerald Robinson. And leading by 12, Ware drives across, kick in left corner, Thornton 3. Oh, Marcus hit a rare 3. Holds it low. Arkansas guard, nice screen by Ware, or by Williams, rather. Gets it open for Robinson, and a 3 straight away is good. 32-14, Contavious for 3. Good! Dustin dribbles with the left hand, sees an opening, through the lane, scoop, rolls off, no good. Forbius with a rebound. The putback wouldn't go, got the rebound on the right side, and then he scored. Arkansas in a 2-3 zone.
Left side, Robinson attacks, down the lane, scoop, good. They don't even try to defend him. They don't try to take a charge. 7 on the clock. He'll try to create something. Crossover through the legs. Pump fake. Long three by Marcus Thornton. No! He did it again. What the heck is going on? Falling away as if he was pushed by someone that weighed about 280 pounds. Oh, nice backdoor feed from Ware to Robinson on the baseline. And Gerald lays it up and in. Wade moves behind a screen from Nimi. Jurisic will shoot a 3. Good. His third over big 6'10" Hunter Mickelson.
It was very frustrating last month because we've been playing, but without winning, it's not as much fun. So we needed this win. We came determined to play, and we won.
People just look real confident out there. I was glad to see the kind of looks I seen on a lot of their face today. I was real proud of them.
This Saturday at 1:30 p.m., the Dogs take on Mississippi State away. You can follow along at GeorgiaDogs.com with live audio coverage. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Olivia Harlan with GTV, saying go Dogs.
Jurisic, top of the key, swings it to Vincent Williams on the right wing. Then he holds it high, steps with the pass, fires to Caldwell Pope. Contagious with a 3. Williams' second free throw. Right-handed release, too hard, back iron, no good. Thornton tips out the rebound to Robinson for a 3. Count it! Dogs with the ball. Crowd starting to make some noise here in Humphrey Coliseum. KCP, is he feeling it? He got a couple of bounces, and it goes for 3. Top of the key, he might be. He missed a short-range jumper with one hand. Dogs feed it Ware with a beautiful threading the needle feed inside to Dante and a two-handed slam by the sophomore. Robinson on the far side into the corner to Contagious. Wide open to Dante under the basket and a two-handed dunk. Gerald holds it high on the left side. Going to dribble it into the lane. Scoops it up and in. And it goes, and we're tied. Jurisic, top of the key, pivots to face up. Goes to Robinson on the right wing, sets the screen. Gerald dribble drive with the left hand. Scoop with the left hand, it goes off the glass.
Moultrie was able to seal last time inside. Let's do that adjustment. There goes.
Steal Robinson into the backcourt. Here it comes for a dunk. Oh, yeah! Two-handed dunk, and the Dogs lead. 1:45 to go. 1:09 to play. Dogs have the ball down by 3. Who hit it? Contagious 3 from the right corner. Dogs back in front. It's a heavyweight bout, and both teams just delivering body shots. Timeout, Mississippi State. 58 seconds to go. 68-66 Dogs. 6 to go. We're up 2. They've got the ball. Jump pass to Bost. Bost leans in for a 3 for the win. No good. Air ball. Ball game over. Dogs have won it on the road in Starkville. 70-68. And look at the jubilation from this Georgia team. He lob it to the rim, and Dante Williams catches and dunks. It's one way to get over the zone, isn't it? An uncontested drive on the right baseline once they went by the defender. Contavious turns and suddenly wide open in the circle, knocks down the 16-footer. It's 35-33, feeds it into Jackson in the paint. He's in there a long time. His exit pass to the wing is stolen by KCP to Robinson, across the lane to Ware, and a lay-in is good, and a timeout. South Carolina, the Dogs retake the lead, 38-37. We skip it to KCP above the right elbow to Brantley. Is he feeling it? Oh, yeah! Another 3. Gerard. Here's Ellington for a 3. Too hard, back iron, rebound tipped out. Taken on the run by KCP. Dogs with numbers 3-on-2. Contavious to the rim, won't go. Tap in by Robinson. Oh, he got up there and tapped it up and in. And we rebound with Jurisic. We go up, no good. Thornton gets the rebound. The putback, his won't go. We get another one. Nimi dribbles it out of trouble. Fire it out on the perimeter. KCP for 3. Count it. 49 seconds to play, 18 to shoot. Ware, crossover dribble, down the lane, skips it out on the left wing. Here's a 3 ball, that's good! Robinson hit a 3, and the Dogs take the lead, 56-55. Connor tried to lob it over Harris, but Harris jumped and tipped it. That started the clock, and South Carolina wins it. 57-56, the final. Gamecocks with their second conference win of the season.
GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Nancy Musa here at Stegman Coliseum, where despite the halftime lead, the Georgia men's basketball team fell to the Vanderbilt Commodores with a score of 61-52. Let's take it to some of the highlights.
And the Commodores bring it back down the floor the other way. They work from left to right. We just get started here on this Sunday afternoon. There's a Jenkins three with Robinson on him, and it's good. We trail 5-2. Here's Ware with the ball, going to dribble around the screen. Here comes that three, and there's the tie. Ware with the first 5 points for the Bulldogs, trailing by 5. Ware to Robinson. Straddles the line, knocks down a long two. KCP on the bench with 2 fouls. Robinson to the foul line. Kick out Vinny Williams for a three. That's good. Vincent Williams with the three-pointer. The 6'8" freshman Shelby Moats into the contest. A forward. Jumper in the circle for Robinson. He got the bounce and the roll around the rim. Good. Stolen by Lance Goldberg. He tipped it and stole it. Heads up play by the Commodore senior. Here's Taylor. Going to go baseline, reverse lay-in. Good, and a whistle and a foul. Lobs it back to Ware. Feed down to Juricic. Right of the lane. Pump fake. Now he'll shoot it. Little fadeaway. Good. Mid-range 2 by Nimi Juricic.
So definitely our best defensive effort of the season.
Alley-oop lob, Robinson to Dante Williams from the left wing to the right side of the rim. And the two-handed dunk by Dante. They've almost perfected that. KCP with the ball, works against Taylor, runs baseline, in trouble. Nice wraparound pass to Dante, and he moves his body and dunks it with 2. Dante Williams made a little wiggle with his hips and went up strong and flushed it with 2 hands. Dogs ball with Juricic. Pass to the wing, stolen by Goldberg. It's a race to the other end. Goldberg going to drive, get ahead of Juricic and dunk it. And the Commodores lead at 35-33. Ware for a three as he moves to his right. Jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound, KCP saves it. In the corner, jumps in the air, fires it back to Williams. Over to Robinson for a three, that's good! Goes to Robinson, to Nemi. Shot fake, gonna dribble and drive. Lay in with the left hand, good, it rattled through there. Gerald with a slow trot and a right-hand dribble. Feeds it into Contavious, right of the lane. Guarded by Taylor, he's gonna step out and shoot, good! Yes, sir, got it over Taylor from 16 feet. 47-40, Vanderbilt leads. Here comes a three by Taylor, and that's good. It's 19 to shoot, under 2 minutes to go. To Robinson, backdoor to Thornton, and the lay-in good from the right side. Jenkins will dribble it out, and the clock will hit 0, and the Dogs will fall 61-52.
It's kind of hard sometimes when you let the defense slip, when you're not scoring at the same time, then you kind of put in a huge hole at a very disadvantage.
Man, it was just one of them nights again. You know, it was tough. We got good looks. You know, they just didn't really fall. You know, but you know, they definitely made the plays, especially at the beginning of the second half, and you know, that's where it got away from us.
And your men's basketball team will be back in action at LSU on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you stay tuned to GeorgiaDogs.com for full highlights following that game. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure that you're staying logged on to GeorgiaDogs.com for all your news and information on your Georgia Bulldogs. For GTV, I'm Nancy Musa. Have yourself a Bulldog Day.
Hamilton back in the contest for Trent Johnson's LSU Tigers. Here's Robinson around the defense, down the right side of the lane, and the driving layup is good. Here's Contavious, drives, trying to lay it up with the left hand off the rim. We battle for the rebound, and Nimi Juricic with a little baby hook right in front of the bucket. Three, no good. Rebound picked up by Robinson on the run. Gerald trots it into the front court, a little more of a half spread, I guess. Now he's going to explode from the wing and drive and lay it in good with a right hand. Fall-away jumper from the left side. Juricic, no good. Wow, what a rebound by Robinson, and the putback rattles off the iron good. Boy, Caldwell Pope with 3 here in the contest. Nice to get him to warm up a little bit. Just 1 for 6 to start. He's had a couple of rough games. Shoots in the circle, rattles it in there good. Right wing now back this side as he got a screen from Juricic, trying to find an open lane, and he knocked down a long 2 left of the circle. Ware with his first points.
We have 3 team fouls on him.
LSU goes man-to-man, 7 to go in the half. Robinson attacks on the left side, knocks down a fade jump shot as he had a jump stop left of the lane, knocked down about an 8-footer. They went into a little bit of a drought there at the end of the first half. Cannon with the ball, left of the lane, spins into the paint, throws it up, scores. Yeah, got it to roll in there with a big right hand. Cannon, Jurisic, Caldwell Pope, and Vincent Williams in the contest for Georgia now out of the timeout. Brantley on the far side. They go into Big John Cannon. The little jump hook, good! They work it across the lane. White saves it over the baseline. Tapped it right to KCP. Up ahead to Robinson. Gerald to Dante. And a two-handed dunk as the Dogs run the floor and get a transition basket. And LSU quickly off the bench to call a timeout. Shot fake from three. He's going to dribble and drive. Nice wrap around to Dante, and he got it to go, and he got fouled. Dante Williams was going to go up and dunk it. He got hit on the way up and had to alter his shot. It climbed over the rim. And on the foul, he'll go to the line, count the basket. Three-point opportunity coming up for the Bulldogs. So the lead back up to 10 now. It's been single digits just about the entire second half. But now LSU up to 10 late in the ballgame. Robinson trying to work his dribbling magic. Lays it up from the left side. That was some fancy footwork through the lane. Put it up to the left and score. Robinson with 13. Well, it's been a free throw shooting contest for LSU in the second half, and they've worn us out with a number of attempts. Ware for three, and that's no good. Dustin Ofer, three-point line. Rebound LSU, 5 seconds to go. Hamilton will dribble out the clock. Crowd wanted him to take it in and dunk it. LSU will win it. Final tonight, 61-53.
Hi, I'm Olivia Harlan here at Stegman Coliseum, where the Dogs just beat the Florida Gators 76-62. Here's the way it went.
Recovered and gives it to Robinson on the right wing. Lob it to Nemi, got open. Reverse lay-in from the left side. Good. He never stopped moving. Took a beautiful lob pass, moved to the left side of the rim, and threw it up with the left hand. Good. Not just freshman in the league. Murphy has it knocked away in the post by Nemi. Dogs on a breakout, and Contavious Caldwell Pope picks up the dribble, drives, and lays it in from the left side. Good. Robinson feeds Nemi, and a backdoor feed to Gerald, and a driving lay-in. It's good, and a foul. Dogs 0 for 3 on threes. Here's Walker, got away from Robinson. Oh, blocked out of there by Dante Williams. Oh, another one for big Dante. Dogs move it up the floor. Ware has it. Feeds Dante for a two-handed slamma-jamma. Right down the lane on the bounce feed. Thornton out above the arc. Passes it down low to KCP. Got down on the right block. They zipped it to him, and he laid it in for two. That won't go. They crash the boards. Two of them end up on the floor. We got the rebound. Ware runs. No look to Florvius. The lay-in. Good, and the foul. Ware with the assist. Kept alive by the Gators. Beal had it. They missed a putback. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Robinson. Gerald sprints. Kicks out to Ware. Here's a three. Good! Dustin Ware with the air trend. Nothing but the bottom of the net escape shot. Dustin Ware will come off the bench again here in the second half. They feed it into Young. Young into the paint. Jump hook with the right hand over Dante is good. Dogs get another crack at it after the rebound by Williams. KCP for three. Top of the key. Good! Contavious Caldwell Pope continues his hot shooting. Billy Donovan from the Florida bench pointing to his head and yelling at his team on the other end of the floor to wake up. And that'll wake him up. Robinson with the dump inside to Dante Williams. Ball loose on the rebound. Chased down by Florvius. We get it back. KCP for three. No good. It rattled out. Rebound. Jurisic got it and put it back up and in. Pushing it up the floor. KCP to Robinson for three. Rainbow. No good. Rebound and a putback. Nemi Jurisic. It's 50-36. Robinson dribbles, crossover, spins away from Beal, dumps it into the corner. Nemi sets his feet. Here comes the three. Nothing but net. Here it's a 13-point lead for Georgia. Robinson with a beautiful wraparound and a two-handed dunk. A Steffarino from Dante Williams. A beautiful assist from Robinson.
Here comes Boyden. Boy, you always wanted the Florida three-point shooting. They're going to sit back in the zone right now.
Three by Ware. Good. No, that's Brantley. Sherrod Brantley with a three. Above the arc on the left side. Desperately runs down the lane. Throws up a floater. Off the rim. No good. Young tried to follow it with a one-handed dunk. No good. Here's KCP. A little showtime, baby. A tomahawk jam. And an intentional foul on Patrick Young.
After
After the game, we had time to catch up with Coach Fox and some of the players. Here's what they had to say.
That was a great win for us. We beat a terrific basketball team, a basketball program we have great respect for, and when you can beat them, that certainly is something to be proud of, because I think Florida's terrific. I think they're well coached. I think they're first class in many ways. So that's a great win for Georgia, and I was really proud of our team.
Just still pushing forward, and I mean, it kind of shows a sense of light. You know, by no means did we ever think the season was over. I mean, we know it's been a struggle, but I mean, I'm proud of our guys, just everybody, just as a unit, continuing to fight. You know, I mean, because it's easy, you know, going through a season when you go through a lot of struggles to just pack it in. And, I mean, that's the easy thing to do. So, I mean, guys been working hard, and it's comfortable, you know, just keep fighting for it, even just because you know you're gonna reap the benefits, you know, at some point in time. And today was one of them days.
Next week, the Dogs take on the #1 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. I'm Olivia Harlan with GTV, and I'll see you next time.
Jurisic looks at the three, doesn't take it. Vargas stays in the ball game. The little-used senior getting the start tonight. Here's Nimi, long two-pointer for the right side is good. Nothing but net for Jurisic. Thornton with a nice backdoor pass to a slashing KCP, and he hits a short two-pointer to quiet the crowd a little bit. Dante slides along the right baseline, and he's going to get in for a layup good. Wilcher came over to block it, but he was too late. Dante with his first points. Dribbles through the circle, slashes through. He knocked the ball out of his hands, picked up on the wing by Ware. Dustin drives down the other way and throws it up with the left hand. Good. He got it high over the glass and got it to go over. Robinson rebound, long pass down the floor to KCP. Catch, and he lays it in good. Beautiful long pass by Robinson. Goes to Robinson, back to Brantley on the bounce pass. Here comes Sherrard's three, and that's good. Right in front of the Georgia bench, Brantley hit a three. To Dante, long baseline two, good. Soft touch by Dante Williams. He's just a good-looking player right now. To Gerald, he's going to shoot a long two from the right side, and it goes good. Dogs to Caldwell Pope from Vinnie Williams, and a dunk by Kentavious. Sends it into the left corner to Nolte. We feed the post to Thornton. Back to the basket. One dribble, spins to the baseline. Jump hook, rattled out, no good. Touched in by Dante, I think. And the final score, Kentucky wins it 79-49.
Hi, I'm Olivia Harlan here at Stegman Coliseum, where Georgia just took on South Carolina on Senior Day. For the final game of the regular season, the Dogs pulled out the victory with a final score of 67-55. And leading the pack was high scorer Gerald Robinson Jr. with 23 points. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from today's game.
Gamecocks with a steal. Now they come up the other end of the floor. Ellington to Leonard, top of the key. Gill, he fakes, now drives and dunks it. Wow, he really rattled the rim on that one. Crossover back and forth against Thornton. Threw it away on the wing. Ware almost got the steal. Ellington chased it back down, throws it into the corner. Here's a long three from the left side. Was that Cook? It was. Eric Smith in the ball game for Darren Horn. Throws it out on the wing. We steal it. 3-on-1 breakaway. Robinson, reverse lay-in, hangs on the iron and goes, and a foul. Robinson drove in from the right, laid it up from the left. It almost fell off the front edge, but it rolled back in. KCP with 9 on the clock, twisting with the ball one way then the other, gives it to Vincent Williams with 5. Vinny, the dish to Nimi, got in deep and a lay-in good by Jurisic from the left side.
Right there, the little blitz package you run out of the matchup zone. Here's KCP for a 3, though.
And that's good. Kentavious hits the air trend, nothing but the bottom of the net shot. Robinson right corner, Cook out on him to guard. Thornton screens, Gerald fires a 3. It's good! Robinson starting to feel it a little bit. His second consecutive 3. And no good. Rebound Thornton at the foul line. Gives it to Ware. Up the floor in a hurry. Robinson for 3. Good from the left side. Gerald with his third 3 of the game. He's got 13. Jab step. Now going to dribble. Move to his left. Feed Ware. Dustin dribbles between the circles. Over to Sherrard for a 3. Good! Sherrard Brantley with a 3-pointer. Skip it into Jurisic on the right side. Spins off the 3-point line. Drops it on the bounce to Florvius for a monster two-handed stump. John Florvius.
Rebound Carolina. Cook from right to left into the front court. Pull up for a long two from the left side. Nothing but net. Cook with a crossover, works against the freshman Kentavious, throws it up wildly from the right side, won't go. Rebound pushed up by Kentavious to Gerald behind the defense, lay it good. We double team, back out for a three from Leonard, that's no good. Side iron, rebound Georgia. The Dogs push it up in transition. Vinny drops it down to Thornton for a dunk with two hands. Williams took it right down the lane and then just dropped it off to Marcus, who finished it. Rebound right back in his direction, taken by Caldwell Pope. To his right to Robinson, through the lane, scoop up and in with the right hand, good.
I really don't want to think about it losing, so I'm very glad my family, my guys, was able to help me get a win, and Dustin and Connor and Buck get a win on our senior night. That's going to mean a lot to them when they become seniors.
This week, the Dogs head down to New Orleans for the SEC Championship, and you can follow their progress in the Big Easy on GeorgiaDogs.com. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Olivia Harlan with GTV, and I'll see you next time.
I'm Chuck Dowdle for GeorgiaDogs.com. For the second time this year, the Georgia Bulldogs have upset the Mississippi State Bulldogs, this time in the opening round of the SEC tournament, coming in as an 11th seed, knocking off a 6th seed to advance now to the second round.
Guarded by Bost, got a partial screen, pulls up inside the arc, finds Dante for a two-handed dunk. Down on the left, low block. Bost through traffic, down the lane, kick out right corner, up the wing to Sidney, back inside to Bost, and he scores on a lay-in from the right side. Dogs feed it down low to Dante Williams. Beautiful skip pass down the lane by Jurisic, and Bost hands it off inside, deflected by Georgian, stolen. KCP down the lane, over his head to Jurisic for the dunk from the left side. Dogs run in transition and make it 14-11. Cannon to Robinson. Oh, they almost picked it off. Gerald, nobody there to guard it, and he takes it and drives and dunks it with two hands. Across the way to Bost, back to Steele. Fakes a pass into the corner, goes to Moultrie at the foul line. He spins in the lane and shoots and scores good. Two-pointer is an air ball, and Steele saves it inbounds, but saves it to Ware. Dogs run the floor, 4-on-5. Kick into the left corner, KCP for three. That's good. That's the air tran. Ware dribbles, screen Jurisic. Oh, beautiful bounce, no look down the lane, and a reverse lay-in by Gerald Robinson. Ware with a beautiful assist. Moves the ball to the right side of the floor. Now Ware for a long straightaway three. That's good. Dustin with his first points of the ball game. State with the ball, 38-34 lead. We intercept the pass. Caldwell Pope bounces it up ahead to Gerald. Kicks it into the corner. Ware for a three. Good! Holy smokes! Gerald was right under the basket. Could have laid it in. On the right side of the floor, kills the dribble, goes into the corner to Hood, finds Sidney open under the basket, and he dunks it. In front of their own bench, here's Thornton. Dribbles to the right elbow, pivots, feeds Dante, long two from the left wing. Oh, it's good! Dante Williams with a 17-foot dagger. Looking to go up by a dozen or more. Ware dribbles through the legs, here comes the three. Baker's dozen! Ware with another three.
Be strong, take a good shot selection against the zone.
Robinson three from the left wing. Oh yeah! Gerald with a three-pointer. Robinson pulls it away on his right hip in the left corner. Guarded by Bost, screened by Dante. Pick and roll. Here's a dunk! Oh yeah! To Kentavious above the arc on the right side. Feeds it inside to Dante. He'll shoot the 15-footer. Rattles out. Jurisic's got the rebound, and the putback goes! He got his 11th board, and he got his 9th points.
I just felt like if we could calm down, and we could hang around and get to the second half and try and win the game. But yeah, foul trouble. Maybe it's because we're so experienced, because being in foul trouble, because we've been there so much this year that I wasn't too stressed about it.
We've really played well during the whole 40 minutes, and I think we competed very hard, and that was just a kind of present for competing the whole time, and then it happens to be me to grab that rebound, finish, and then get back in the game and get back the lead.
Now the Dogs back to the hotel, off their feet, and lots of rest. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m., right here in New Orleans, the Dogs in the second round of the tournament, this time against Vanderbilt. For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Chuck Dowdle. The Bulldogs' run in the SEC tournament comes to an end in the quarterfinal round against the Vanderbilt Commodores. Dogs very optimistic first half. In fact, led by a point at halftime, shooting 45% from the floor. But Vandy's defense tightened in the second half. The Dogs could muster only 16 points in the second half. They lose by 22, 63-41.
Commodores and Dogs in a 2-2 ball game. They find Ezeli open under the basket, and he dunks it. That was too easy. Commodores by 6. They've got the ball. They lob it to Ezeli. He spins away from Jurisic and lays it in. Good. Long way to go. KCP for 3. Was that one nicked, or is that just a bad air ball? Here's Ware as we keep it alive for 3, and there's 1,000. Ware with 1,000 points in his career on his first shot of the night. Ware drives around hard on the dribble. Floater in the lane. Good. Ware saw an avenue. 16-11, 5 in a row for the Commodores. A little one-hander, no good. Florvius with a follow and a dunk by the big man. On the bounce down to Jurisic, forced out on the baseline on the left side. He backs in. Jenkins tries to draw a foul with a flop. Officials don't call it, and Jurisic scores on a lay-in. Vandy on offense. Tinsley with a head fake and a drive and a fake pass into the corner. Goes by Nimi and lays it up and in. 6 seconds to shoot. Cannon gets it on the block. Turnaround, knocks down the 4-footer. Pivots, gives it to Goulburn. 3 to shoot. Goulburn slides down right of the lane, throws it high off the glass, and that's the half. Commodores get the rebound. Tinsley with the ball, tucks it and runs, and banks it in for the 2, and got fouled as well. KCP has no points yet. Now he does. Pull-up jumper on the right baseline is good for 2. The shot clock, it's down to 7. Cannon spins on the left block, shoots it over the rim, no good. Rebounded by KCP on the weak side. Outlet to Ware for a 3. That's good. Dustin Ware with a big 3. KCP found him from the right corner. Their big lead has been 9. Georgia's big lead has been 1. They get it into Ezeli. Blocked from behind by the Dogs. Commodores keep it alive, though. Is that Cannon or Nimi that blocked it? Long 3 from the left corner. Goulburn is good. Unless the Dogs can mount a large comeback from down 15. Here's Ware with a step back 2, and it's good from the right baseline. And he has 3 points. There's a little jump hook from Kentavious. That's no good. They battle for the rebound. Nolte gets it inside the foul line and knocks down the 2-pointer. Well, this one didn't finish up the way we had hoped, leading by 1 at the half. Here's Rome, splits the defense, finds the basket, lay in good. Nice move by Jay Rome. Henderson will walk it to midcourt and dribble out the clock. And that's the ball game. Commodores win it 63-41.
Basketball is a team game, so it was good to get some production from our bench, and I'm actually very glad they actually kept us in the game in the first half because we wouldn't get anything from our starters. We was in foul trouble. People were in and out of the game on the bench, so it made it difficult, but we was actually able to overcome that at the beginning. We should have been able to regroup. But the second half, we just couldn't.
Started 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores tonight, and I feel very good about the experience that those guys were able to get. I feel very good about the players we're bringing into our team, and this group had a challenge because we had so much inexperience and a couple guys leave early, and I thought they accepted that with great class, and that experience will be very valuable for us moving forward.
Even in this loss to Vanderbilt, there may be a silver lining for these Georgia Bulldogs, as in that first half when they outscored the Commodores by a point, the Dogs played 12 of the 15 men on their roster. 7 of them managed to score points. In New Orleans with the Georgia Bulldogs, for GTV, I'm Chuck Dowdle.
To collapse all I've learned, to absorb with open eyes to see this revelation, new serenity. Destruction is harmony. To see this, I'll wait for you. To rise from this dream, I will be waiting for you. To rise from this dream.
3, 2, 1, Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.